frustration. It's hard to care about you. I watch you fall apart, like pouring water over your fading spark. Isn't it enough already? Isn't it enough now, babe?
Good morning, guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is Sunday, 11:38 a.m. right now. Originally, I was supposed to work today, but I ended up tacking on a client at the end of each day, so that way I could have 2 days off before I start next week. But I wanted to get back in the groove of, before quarantine, we were doing like a Sunday series, because we always kind of do like, I wouldn't say fun things on Sundays, but Sundays are my favorite day, probably because they're my only day off. But we always usually, when it's nice out, do something during the day and like just eat yummy food, and it's always just a good day. So today is especially great because it is beautiful out, and it is also phase 2 here in New York, obviously, because I'm back at work, and that means that outdoor dining can begin. So you know, as soon as they announced that, I called a winery near us and I made a reservation for 2 p.m. so we can go and kind of hang out outside and enjoy the food. I was debating between that and Mexican food because you guys know that is my favorite food, but I think we might have overdid it on the Mexican in the first like month or two of quarantine. Like I was having it like 3 or 4 times a week takeout. So I definitely will be back, I think, in like a week or so, but I kind of wanted something really light, especially because we have been eating very healthy and we've been very like active and doing really well with that for a little over 2, maybe 2.5 weeks now. And I feel like Mexican, it's a lot easier to go overboard versus at a winery, we'll probably just do like, you know, a little margarita personal pizza to share and like a charcuterie board and like a glass or 2 of wine, versus at Mexican food, I'd be killing a bowl of guacamole and margarita. So this is what we're gonna do today. I got home last night at like 6:30 and I was so dead, but I really wanted to clean the house. So Vinny took Beasley to his dad's for the weekend just so we can have a little dog-free weekend. And while they were gone, I had a frozen espresso martini and it literally brought me back from the dead, and I basically cleaned the whole house. I don't know if you guys could tell much of a difference, but like the stuff that makes me feel better that you can't really see, like clean the baseboards, like a lot of stuff. So I feel really, really good about that. And then I woke up, I worked out, which I didn't get to do last week when I was working, but I want to start this week off right. So you guys know I tie-dye something new literally every single week, and I am so obsessed with this. It's the rose quartz color, obviously super diluted, and I have it on, I keep backing up so you guys can see. I have on like a nice, like this isn't like the Fruit of the Loom thin long sleeve, this is like a nice gilded crew neck, and I have this on, I want to say this is a size large with some cycling shorts, and I really love this outfit. I want to wear it today, but Vinny said it's too hot. I did actually decide I am going to be selling some of the tie-dye stuff just because a lot of you guys and a lot of friends and clients and everything have been asking me to, so I don't plan on it being a long-term thing. Like I don't think I'd have the time for that, but I did get a lot of my favorite stuff. Like, so like there's a lot of stuff that's sold out right now. Like I was doing so many of the white Sophie shorts and they're sold out everywhere, so I only have 2 of those. But like I'm kind of just gonna do like first come first serve on my Instagram. So if you are not already following me, make sure that you follow me. The info is always in the description box down below, because that is when I'm gonna announce. I'm just gonna be like, hey, I have this size, this price, like whoever DMs me first basically gets it, and you can pick any of the colors. I'm gonna kind of do a custom order, but I have a lot of really cute stuff. So since it is already almost noon and we're going around 2, I don't want a big breakfast, so I think I'm just gonna make a protein coffee shake. So you guys have seen me make this a million times, but basically all we're gonna do is fill up a NutriBullet with some ice. One of my bananas are going bad. I wrap them up individually in some tin foil, so that way when I'm ready for it, or use Tupperware, but I think all the Tupperware was dirty this day and I was in a rush, so I'm just gonna pop this guy. We usually only do 1 bottle of the coffee house, but is that the rooster?
That was me.
Oh my god. Okay, so I'm going to pour in a bottle of the coffee house muscle milkshake, and we're going to do 2 bottles of this. And I actually don't think I'm gonna add in coffee. I usually do, but it says that there's 120 milligrams of caffeine. And usually we split ones with only 60, but if I'm putting 2 in there, I think that is more than enough. Next, gonna do some collagen peptide. A scoop. Why do they always hide the scooper? So we're going to do a scoop, maybe a scoop and a half of that. If I'm trying to be healthier, I'll do the PB chew because it's a little bit lower cal, but this doesn't really have too much stuff in it, so I'm going to do a scoop of natural peanut butter because this is a meal replacement for our breakfast. It's okay to do a little bit higher calorie. I did it without spilling.
Darling, I'm selfish. Wish I could love you, but you don't tell me
It's really
how
good.
much you want it. I need
The dining room is already a mess again. I've actually been still using the dining room as my office just because, I don't know, I feel like once I can start decorating the back room, I'll feel more inclined to work back there. But yeah, right now it's just like a boring back room and I'd rather be out here with my people. -1 peoples because Beasley's at grandpa's. So we're gonna watch some Love Island. We are on season 4, which I like way better. I told you guys that we were trying season 5 and 2 and I was not impressed with either of them. We'll probably go back to them because I eventually want to watch all of them, but season 4 is really, really good. So 4th season of Love Island that we've been watching, and it's also season 4 UK. So I'll check back in with you guys when I get ready. It's our first date night in probably more than 3 months, so I'll check back in. If you're asking me, is all I wear tie-dye? The answer is yes, and I have no shame. My hair is air drying pretty cute, but since this is my first date day in forever, I'm going to just blow dry it, maybe throw in a few beach waves, and I'm so excited to time this and see how quick it takes. So it's 12:48, and I'm just gonna blow dry it super fast. I'm waiting because I'm actually really nervous that I'm gonna start breaking out from the mask from wearing it all day every day, because I've seen a lot of people say that they have. I worked, I forget, either 3 or 4 days so far, and I feel pretty good right now. I don't wear makeup under it, so maybe that'll help, but I will be very sad if I get acne or whatever people are calling it.
and I can kiss you every day, but hold on to your feelings till you know what you're in for. Just hold on.
So it took me 8 minutes to blow it out. I would say it was like maybe 50% dry. And I think I told you guys, but I'm actually thinking about just not touching my roots for a little bit because I'm not minding the rooty look. And also these pieces always get so fragile after a couple times of bleaching the root, so I kind of just want to try something else. I already put lotion on my face downstairs. I have very dry skin, so before doing makeup I need a lot of like prep, otherwise I'll be a flaky mess. But the only, well, one of the only primers that work for me is the NYX Hydration Touch Primer. I need more, but I'm just using a little bit. Not even a full week back at work and my voice is already like done. I didn't realize how like tan I was. Like this is my summer shade right now, I think. So usually I'll just like keep a foundation and then I will switch up what I mix it with to make like summer winter shades, but I think both of these are actually too pale for me, so I'm gonna need to pick up a darker shade. Okay, so I finished getting it ready. I threw some waves in my hair. I was gonna wear something else, but I don't know. I really just like this outfit, and Vinny looks really cute too. I'll show you his outfit. All right, so here's his cute little outfit. Do you know where that shirt's from? I think it was from Macy's. Yeah, so I got him like a bunch of like honeymoon outfits. So this is one of his honeymoon outfits, and he looks.
Not my party pineapple shirt.
No, not the party pineapple shirt.
It's broken out at night.
I don't think I'm gonna bring the camera, but I am gonna film on my phone. So we're gonna go to the wineries. So we are here. It's so nice. We are super far away from people. We had really bad issues finding it because we were almost here and then we realized we forgot our masks, which you have to wear up to the front. So that was annoying, but we turned back and now we're here and they're doing it really smart. They're doing like 2 to 4:30 seating and then 6 to something seating, and they're cleaning in between. Walked up, took our temperature, all that stuff. So I'm very excited. It's a little windy and there's just disposable menus, but there's the wine list and we know what we're gonna eat. So I'm excited to do this every Sunday. It is beautiful out. Okay, so we got home and we were outside and we were doing a fire pit, and Vinny was having a drink. I actually made some coffee because I was tired, and then we saw our new neighbor that moved in to the house that was next door, and we just went over because I had met her once really quickly, but Vinny hadn't met her yet, and we ended up talking to her through the fence. Like, she was literally power washing for almost like 3 hours, but now it's like literally 9. We haven't done anything. Like, I had plans to like meal prep for the week, and we were gonna have like a big fire pit. That was so cute. She was so nice.
I know.
So we're gonna start with marinating some steak. Loved the marinade I made for Vinny's birthday. And I know you guys were all making fun of me because I used horseradish instead of Worcestershire sauce, but honestly, it was absolutely delicious, so I'm going to do it like that again. So, 1/3 of a cup of balsamic vinegar. Try not to get it on my favorite outfit. Next, 1/3 cup of soy sauce. I use low sodium. So basically, the reason I am meal prepping, so I don't go crazy with meal prepping, but what I do is I just pre-cook all of our favorite meats, because for dinner, I usually like to keep it pretty simple. I just like to add a meat and then just do like kind of like bowls or healthier tacos, a salad. Love these little minute rices because they're smaller portions for me and Vinny. My favorite proteins that I make is I do grilled chicken. I love marinated grilled steak. I love like turkey taco meat to either put into taco shells if I'm feeling bad, or like lettuce boats. Or I'm not doing it this week, but I'll do shrimp. I'll do like veggie burgers. So it's just like a lot of different ways to like make it really high protein and delicious. But I don't like having everything too pre-made where it gets soggy. Oil. Oh my god, what if that went in the seasoning? I'm using the horseradish sauce again.
You mean the Worcestershire?
The Worcestershire. I think that's how you
Is
say
that
it.
Worcestershire?
No, it's horseradish. Everyone yelled at me and said it was different because apparently horseradish is way spicier. And I was like, but that actually makes a lot of sense because we just like everything really spicy.
No, it's Worcestershire. It's spicy Worcestershire.
Right, that's what I thought.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
It's Worcestershire.
Then we got some honey.
Ooh!
Hello.
Hi.
Alright, so first I'm going to put olive oil in the pan. We're gonna do some grilled chicken while the steak is marinating.
Pick up the phone, I really need to talk with you. Cause if you're not home, I wonder where you slept last night. Are you seeing someone new behind my back? Kiss another dude's for a little romance. Pick up the phone, I really need to understand.
So the chicken is done. It looks delish. It's a whole lot of it. And now we're going to start the taco meat just because I like to let it simmer a little bit. So I have a medium saucepan. I'm gonna do it on the back burner and I'm gonna put this on medium. So I always like to keep an array of like chopped things that I like to put in everything. Like for example, onions, jalapenos, tomatoes, corn, black beans, all that type of stuff. So I have this actually open already. So I'm gonna use the rest of this today and make like a fresh batch for the rest of the week. But this just has fire roasted and diced tomatoes. This is my favorite can. And then it has some corn and a couple black beans, but it doesn't have any onions, jalapenos. So I'm going to add in half of this guy and then the rest of this guy in with this ground turkey. The reason these are two different colors is that's actually the rest of my Joanna Gaines pickled jalapenos, and that's some fresh. I like them both. So I'm going to start with just doing half of the chopped onions. So now I just have to wait for it to brown. So I'm waiting for that. I'll just show you guys the cupboard and fridge because I really am liking our grocery situation right now. I was actually gonna go to Trader Joe's just for a couple things, just because I know that they have a lot of new stuff I've been really wanting to try, but I feel like we are just so stocked, it would kind of be a waste of money. Like I'd rather wait until we need a lot of other stuff. I don't eat like super clean like Whole30 or anything because that's not sustainable for me. I like to eat like this where it's something long term. So it's like I might only lose 3 pounds in 2 or 3 weeks, but it's like gradual and sustainable instead of like losing 5 pounds in a week and then just being back to eat Chipotle every day after. So it might not be super clean or super low calorie, but it's good for me and it's something sustainable. Like I haven't had any cravings since we started. So it's not the most organized, but we have some Boom Chicka popcorn in the back. We have some refried fat-free beans. I love, like I said, these little rices because the big ones that they use, the 90-second rice, is way too big of portions, like calorie-wise for us. So we have these little minute ones that are perfect. We have some tacos in the back because, like I said, sometimes you want tacos, like you just need them. And they're pretty easy to make healthy with the toppings with like fat-free Greek yogurt and whatnot. We have a little bit of fig and olive crust just left, and these are freaking awesome. If you're like me, I didn't even realize how much of a sweet tooth I had until recently. I found these at Target, and they're like healthier candies, but they really like absolutely hit the spot. Like they really get your craving to go away. Okay, it's not freshly cleaned and organized or anything, but it is stocked. So in here we have a lot of turkey, we have some fat-free cheese, we have a lot of 60-calorie string cheese, but if you move that, we have turkey bacon, we have the 60-calorie tortillas we live on, some carrots. I can't even deny I'm a big coffee creamer girl, so I do have a lot of different coffee creamers that I just put a splash in every morning depending on the day. Up here we have some fat-free Greek yogurt. I think there's 2 back there because we are obsessed. Half an onion, half a lemon, jalapenos. We have a lot of grapes because those are amazing with some lime juice, a lot of eggs, iceberg lettuce, more turkey that wouldn't fit, and some spinach, and then the rest of the meat is obviously all getting prepped right now. So I think this is ready for everything else. So I'm going to dump the rest of this mixture from the other day in here, along with half the jalapenos, and I'm actually gonna put it on medium low heat. Also actually gonna dump in half a can of Trader Joe's tomato sauce, maybe actually the whole thing, just because it's looking a little dry. Okay, now that that is simmering, and I also just made a fresh batch of the tomatoes, jalapenos, onion, and corn. I washed and dried the chicken pan, and now I'm going to set this back to high, use a little bit of olive oil. And now we're on to the last meat, which is steak. And then after this, just got a meal prep breakfast and we are done. I don't know why I get these massive bursts of energy at 11:20 p.m. at night. I'm going to throw all the steak in here. I'm just gonna... And yeah, I do throw it in with the marinade. I know a lot of people don't, but I like doing that. I don't know why. And this upcoming week, I am actually filming a full week in my life. So right now it's Sunday, I'm filming this. This will be probably up on Thursday, but I'm filming a full week in my life, either Monday through Friday or Monday through Saturday. So that starts tomorrow as well. So once the steak starts to warm up is when I drain the marinade. And now I'm just going to stir fry it. Last but not least, we're going to meal prep breakfast. So I want to start doing overnight oats, but you need traditional oats, not quick oats. But I had this the other day and it was delicious, and there's no way in hell I could finish the full thing. So I usually make 1 serving last 2. So I'm going to make double the amount, and it's basically gonna last me 4 mornings. I need 1 cup oats, half a scoop, 1 3/4 of a cup of water. So this is gonna go in the microwave for 2 minutes. So we're going to do 2 scoops of collagen powder. Usually I'll put this in my smoothies, but I don't think I'm having them this week, at least not before work. And also 2 scoops of peanut butter. Like I said, we want it to be super filling. And now we're just going to stir this up. It takes a while with the collagen powder, but I promise it all blends amazing together. You just have to do it when it's hot, so it all like melts really nice.
I've been trying to do my best.
The next 2 things you do not need to do if you're eating healthy, but it makes me look forward to it a little bit more. So you're going to literally do a dot of honey and like 5 chocolate chips, because the chocolate just melts and makes it amazing. And last but not least, add in a banana. The only one I have is frozen, but it's all going to be heated up again tomorrow anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Here is the delicious fajita strip style steak.
Pack all your things and bury our label. Yeah. 'Cause baby, I won't take you back.
So this is the final result. The dining room table is kind of a mess, but I just wanted to show you guys what we got. Looks so good. So we have the oatmeal, a lot of grilled chicken, a lot of steak, a lot of turkey, taco meat, and some corn salsa. So this is going to be perfect. So this makes me feel so much better. It's already 11:40, but tomorrow I'm not planning on waking up until like 8, so I think I can maybe go up with Vinny and watch half an episode of Love Island before bed. But it was an awesome Sunday. It was so nice to get out of the house. We were not planning on talking to our neighbor for like 3 hours, so I definitely finished a little later than I thought, but completely fine with me. I wasn't really planning on to have so much of like a meal prep portion because I was also going to make like another meal prep video in the future. So if you guys are interested in that, please let me know down below. Hope that you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are enjoying the back to work content. If you are new here, please make sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Never had to break the rules. Always try to tell the truth and care about what I say. I've been trying to do my best at keeping my promises.